Hello, everyone. I guess it's Happy Tuesday. I'm so sorry I am a bit late. We just had a massive cleanup we had to do, so I'm a bit behind here. So sorry if that's TMI, guys, but you know that happens when you're running antibiotics around the clock. So sorry, my hair's such a mess. I'm exhausted. I have been here since last Monday and sick multiple days before that. So I just want to say hi to all of you. Tugby, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here first tonight. Glenn Anderson, thank you so much for sticking around, and um, I I hope to see you back. Hi, Miss Worm. It's so good to see you. Trekneck, thanks for stopping by. Stephanie Barsick is here. Christopher is here. Thank you so much, Chris, for being here. Dorothy Glid, Glidwell, I am sorry, my glasses are so filthy. Stephanie Barsick, it's good to see all of you. The Orlando Prepper, it's so good to see you. Judith Fish is good to see you. So yes, it has been quite the ride, folks. First of all, I am not sure. There is a slight possibility that I got hold of some tainted sliced bologna from the Aldi here in Haines City, Florida. So there is a massive meat recall in case you guys didn't know. Boar's Head has replaced most of their sliced deli meats. And here in Florida, it is a massive recall that includes Walmart, Publix, and Aldi. Before I got sick at home, if you read the symptoms of listeria, it starts out with confusion. My nurse came out last week and thought I was confused from my pain patch. At that point, we didn't know about the spoiled meat recall. And I had just gotten my grocery order from Aldi and had made a sandwich like 2 days before that. Um, Sam Sam Gloves is here. Hello to you. It's good to see you again. Cat Lady Gaga, it's good to see you. And Candace Spring Chief, it's good to see you. So after that, I just got sicker and sicker and sicker. I laid in bed for days without moving on end. And finally, last Monday, my aide came in my house, took one look at me, one look at my bed, one look at the mess my house was in, and she was like, "You can't do this." She called my nurse, we called 911, and I came to the hospital. So that was last Monday. I was supposed to go to rehab and get antibiotics run and then go home. But instead, 2 nights ago, I was up with screaming. I mean, absolutely bone crushing, screaming leg cramps. So I couldn't move. The nurses didn't know what to do. It was horrible. They finally ran labs yesterday morning and realized that my potassium, magnesium, and calcium had all tanked. So I do suffer from hypocalcemia. I've had that ever since I was born. I've actually almost died several times from it. So it's very, very serious. I actually was not supposed to live past 15 years old. My parents were told they would be blessed if I had made it to a teenager, but not to expect it. So I am now 58 years old. So I've lived with this for a long time. It is very, very frightening living with hypocalcemia, in case you guys didn't know that. Kendra, full of joy, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. So yeah, I've had some issues posting today too. So just so you know, your calcium level is supposed to be between 8 and 10. Right now, mine is down to 6.2, which is seizure level for me. I have bone crushing seizures when my calcium gets this low. So I don't know if you all saw a few weeks ago, I think it was, um, Celine Dion very, very bravely posted a video of one of her seizures. I have seizures like hers. So, guys, hypocalcemia is very, very serious. So I really need your words. So hold on, guys. We're gonna pause the live for a minute because it's just changed. Just keep talking, and we'll catch up in the chat in a minute.
So this is Laurie. I had just changed her. She just had a big DM all over, but I cleaned it. She got up. You can help her too. She does get up and go to the commode, but not by herself. You have to watch her. I just bleached that down. She's good to go. She is not an check, but she has a Foley on. I just cleaned the Foley. Um, she did have a bath bed earlier, and I had to give her a lower one right now, like not even a half an hour ago, because she did have a BM. The doctor came in
Oh,
and
guys,
checked it out.
it's so
And,
good
they're
to
gonna
see
try
you
to give her
guys all
something to
here.
slow
I've
down.
missed you
She has
guys so
massive
much.
diet. So try to get all that. She does need assistance. So try to change her gown. Everything is just changed. So if she rings that bell, try to get it quick so she can get her on that, because she will all over.
I'll try to sit on this side closer, so
Yeah.
I can get to you faster.
Yeah, yeah. She's for the most part, she's been trained, clean the whole leader clean. I mean, she's healthy. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So I'll see you on Thursday.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
I'll come back to check your vitals.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. So yeah, I tried to plan the live around shift change, so the nurses should be coming in a minute, so we may have to pause things again. But yeah, um, right on cue. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Go ahead.
I have Crystal back with you tonight as well, so you got two for the price of one nursing again tonight. This is Alondra.
Okay.
I can tell you're in great hands with the both of them. I'm just gonna let Alondra know everything that's been going on since it's her first day with you and give the updates to Crystal, okay? So this is Mrs. Story. She came in with abdominal pain, diarrhea, and generalized weakness and was diagnosed with pyelonephritis. She does have a suprapubic catheter. She is alert and oriented times 4. She does have a DNR. It is in the chart. Allergies to aspirin. She is on Telebox 22. We put that on yesterday because we were looking for discharge, but her electrolytes were really off. So she does have a right upper arm midline. She's getting meropenem. She'll be going home for 14 days. With meropenem, we're looking at home versus skilled nursing with the antibiotics because the first nursing home she was originally going to do, unfortunately, didn't accept her. So we're still working on that. Her potassium is back in normal range at 3.8. Her magnesium was 2.20, so that was also back in normal range, and we've been working on her calcium. She's getting oral Tums 3 times daily, and then we've given a couple bags of calcium IV. This last one came back at 6.5. I did alert the doctor, but
That's not good if it's that low.
I know. It was 6.5. So I did alert the doctor. He has not put another bag in at this. The last I had checked, he hadn't put one in, and then she's had 2 episodes of diarrhea, but her GI panels have been negative. I messaged the doctor about the diarrhea right now. He wants to continue counting how many you have overnight because it's been improvement since the last couple of days. So he believes it's the antibiotics and doesn't want to stop it right now by giving you an antidiarrheal. So we'll revisit that tomorrow. She's on normal saline at 75, regular diet. The real plan is just to continue to monitor those electrolytes. We'll see about maybe giving her some more calcium. Other history includes chronic kidney disease, hypertension, hypothyroid, chronic UTIs, GERD, and the big plan will just be antibiotics at home once we get everything situated. She can get morphine for pain. That's what we've been doing for her.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue taking report. I'm gonna be back as soon as I finish to start the med pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna come to do the hourly visit until 10. It's gonna be every hour. After 10, it's gonna be every 12 hours.
Okay.
If you need help, just call me.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Try and get some rest tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks. All right, guys, we're back. So, yeah, that's what shift change is like. Everyone just comes in and goes over everything, and yeah. So it's been a rough road. I thought we had a rehab all lined up, and they called about 4 o'clock this afternoon and said no, I had too many issues that they would not accept me. They had 4 on a paper to pick from. One of the places almost killed me last year from the hypocalcemia, so I said I would not go to that one, which left me a choice of 3. 2 of them did not have good ratings. So, guys, I'm really scared right now. But yeah, back to the hypocalcemia. It's very serious when your calcium level drops this low. I actually had to teach my nurse how to run bags of calcium yesterday. When you run bags of calcium, you have to be on a heart monitor. It messes with your heart rhythms. I've actually flipped into heart attacks and been brought back before when they were running calcium. So yeah, they've been running bags for 2 days and the calcium level is still the same. It has not come up any. I'm just really scared right now, guys. I, I'm telling you guys, I'm really, really scared. I know you guys have been praying for me. Thank you all so much for that. Um, so yeah, you guys got a little bit of my history. You all knew about the renal disease because that's what I've been on hospice for. Just a long history of all kinds of other issues with hypocalcemia, and when you're running antibiotics around the clock, there's all kinds of other issues that go along with that, which I think is what led to the hypocalcemia was just the constant loss of fluids always runs calcium out of my system very, very fast. So yeah, right now I'm very, very sick. I did get the name of a person from the FDA in Tallahassee that I'm trying to connect with. So I do have his name and his number. My church, God love them, went in and cleaned my house up and hired a cleaning service. My house was professionally cleaned today. The pastor actually picked the bill up for that for me, and he has a fund that he can use at his discretion, and he decided to bless me with that because I had been so sick and my house was so bad that they just went in and cleaned everything. So right now, I just want to go home and see my nice clean house. I cannot wait to get back home. So thank you all, everyone. I'm just reading your catching up here on the chat. Oh my goodness, Judith, I didn't hear anything about an earthquake out there. So hopefully everything's okay. Usually I get news pretty fast. So, thank you so much for the prayers, Kendra. Thank you, Candace, Spring Chief. So right now the plan is to just, the doctor has to figure out why my calcium level is not coming up after running bags of calcium for 2 days straight. We have got to figure out what's going on with that. There is no way I can go home and be by myself when my calcium is that low. It's just too dangerous. Therapy has not even been in to let me get up and walk at all because the calcium level is too low right now. So, um, the plan started Sunday. They actually put I have a PIC line in because I already blew through the only two good veins I had. So, pain medicine and the IVs and the calcium and potassium and magnesium all had to be run through IVs. So they put a PIC line in on Sunday. So I've already had uh, 3 of the 15 days of antibiotics that I'm supposed to have. So yeah, the plan was to release me into rehab and run antibiotics for 15 days and then be released back into hospice care. I had to leave hospice care in order to be treated at the hospital. So right now I am not in hospice care. I am being treated. Oh, hey Mary, it's good to see you. Thank you so much. I do remember you, so thank you so much for being here. So yeah, I just thank you all so much for your prayers. I will keep posting and letting you know how I'm doing and where I end up. So, um, hopefully my first rehab pick will accept me. The other pick I'm a little concerned about because their staff ratio is not very good, but neither were the other two on the list. So I picked the best two that I could on the list. But wow, we are having quite a storm right now. So it came up really fast. Oh, thank you so much, Catsy. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kendris. Kendris, I really miss you guys too. So, wow, 4.9, that is quite a sizable earthquake that they had. So I hope everything is all right out there. Hopefully, we'll be getting some news from them soon. So yeah, there's some really weird weather things going on. We got this freak storm that moved in really fast. I mean, it turned pitch black outside, and now it's raining and thundering. But we do need rain here, so I'm glad we're getting some rain. But yeah, so I'm gonna work to get back on my feet and get back home and just get back to where I was. So I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was the pain patches, if I ate something that started this cycle and just made me sicker and sicker, and that is very possible. So I'll keep trying to get in touch with this guy from the FDA and see what they say, and um I'll keep you guys posted. So not a drama, Nana. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Tori Birch, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yes, it has been a long, exhausting week. Last night was the first night that I actually slept since I got here. So hopefully I will sleep tonight. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just really scared. So last year, my calcium dropped. I had a seizure one night when I was sleeping, and I cracked a bone in my spine and paralyzed my right leg. And it actually took them 3 months to realize that I had broken a bone in my spine because I kept complaining with pain in my leg, and they would check my leg and they would tell me I was fine, and they would give me a pain pill and they would send me home. And a few weeks later, I would go back and they would check my leg. They would say I was fine. They would give me a pain pill and they would send me home. And this went on for almost 3 months, about every ER in Polk County, until I ended up back in the local hospital. They were going to give me a pill and send me home because at that point they thought all I wanted was the pain medicine. And I had a nervous breakdown in the ER, and I said there was something wrong with my leg because at that point all I could do was drag my right leg behind me. I couldn't even I couldn't pick my leg up to even walk. It was awful. Some of my long-term subscribers will remember what it was like for me trying to do cooking videos last year. So um, they finally decided to scan my lower back, and that's when they realized that I had cracked a bone in my spine and it had fallen on the nerve that runs down your right leg, and that's what was making my right leg paralyzed. And I ended up at Tampa General for almost a month, and they managed to put pins and cement in my back and kind of glue my spine back together for me. So yeah, it's been a long rough road, and guys, I'm ready to get back home. I just want to get back home. Um, that is a great question, Elena. No, it is not. I think it's an insinuating issue, but it's actually something I was born with. Um, they don't know why. They never did. They never were able to figure that out. My parents actually drugged me to clinics all over the country until I was about 15 years old, trying to figure everything out. Um, and actually, it was on that same test that I had last March is when we found out that I had been born with spina bifida, and nobody had bothered to tell that to my parents either when we were going being drug around to all the clinics and testing and everything. So it's been quite a ride. Oh, thank you so much, Kendra. That really means a lot. I really appreciate you guys praying for me so much. So just a lot of issues we have to get straightened out before I can even think of going to rehab. So um yeah, it is very scary having so many bags of calcium run So yeah, it has to be run very, very slowly. If it's run too fast, it will flip your heart into a different pattern and send you into a heart attack. Um, I am on a heart monitor, so I am being closely monitored. But yeah, I did have to teach them how to do all of that stuff because they didn't realize what all was involved in running bags of calcium. So thank goodness we got everything situated and everything's up and running and I'm being closely monitored now and I am still scared because I can go into a seizure so very, very easily, and the level is lower now than it was when we started running bags of calcium, which is not a good thing. So we got to get this figured out. Got to get the calcium figured out. Um. Oh, thank you for that, Tori. Yeah, if you guys could hit that thumbs up button for me, that means so much. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, so thank you guys for understanding about not doing the live last week. At that point, I was already starting to be sick and not feel well. I didn't realize what was going on. Um, it was just really weird. Everything went downhill so quickly. And then Saturday evening, all of a sudden my power went out and it didn't come back on until late Sunday afternoon. And at that point, guys, I was even too sick to care because I have not and at that point I hadn't even gotten out of bed not one time. So guys, be careful out there. Pay attention to the food recalls. There is a great channel to watch. A good friend of mine, Adventures with Dano. He goes over a lot of the food recalls. I did send him an email and told him what happened to me. So yeah, check his channel out. Pay very close attention to the food you are buying. Wash your fruits and vegetables as much as you can, as often as you can. Yes, cinnamon is again. This is over a year in the making. It is back in the news on the recall list for high amounts of lead in the cinnamon. So they are suggesting to maybe not buy jars of ground cinnamon. Oh, thank you for posting that list, Glenn. I that the link for the recall list. I really appreciate that. Um, if you are in the Tampa Bay region, the guy's name is Sean Culver, and he is the head of the Tallahassee FDA facility here in Florida. So if you think you have gotten hold of anything bad in the Orlando or Tampa Bay area, he is the guy that you need to call. So I will be trying again tomorrow to get in touch with him and see what his thoughts are on my situation. And yeah, we'll go from there. Um so yeah, just pay extreme close attention to all the food recalls because the list is changing daily. I saw today that Indiana had been added to the list of the meat recalls. Tampa Bay was added to the list last week, which I didn't know when I had bought my groceries and gotten sliced meat from Aldi. I did not realize that Tampa Bay was going to be added to that area. So yeah, guys, just be extremely careful right now of buying sliced lunch meat from the grocery store. And at this point, it's not even a matter of just putting new lunch meat in the counters, because right now they had to throw away everything that was in their cases. Everything had to be cleaned to a specific guideline. It had to be tested and then probably re-cleaned and retested before they could put different products back into their shelves to make sure that their entire meat cutting area was clean again. So listeria is very, very serious. It's nothing to sneeze at, especially if you have a weakened immune system like I do. So just, yeah, keep a close eye on that list. Follow Adventures with Dano as your best bet, because he is closely monitoring all of the latest food recall lists, and just keep as safe as you can out there. So, guys, it was so good to see all of you. I think I am about to the end of the strength that I had left. I just want to go through the chat to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Yes, Judith, if you can let me know if you hear anything, and I will let everyone know that things are okay. So yeah, that was quite a strong earthquake that they had out there. So all right, it looks like I am all caught up. So thank you again, everyone, so much for being here. The Orlando Prepper, is so good to see you. I'm going to get back with you again with my email when I am up to it. Thank you all so much. I love you guys. I don't know what I would do without all of you. I love you all so much. Without you guys praying for me, I don't know what I would do. So just thank you so much. I love you guys. Everyone, be safe, be happy, be blessed, and I will see you all on the next video. I'm not exactly sure when it will be, but we'll see. Bye.